Hi guys, in this video I remove the valves, strip the old paint from the sump and give the sump and rocker cover a spray of undercoat. I'm using this workshop manual as a guide. It has a lot of great information and is a good investment if you're tackling a job like this. I ordered a valve spring remover tool, but I quickly realized I was missing the C piece that goes on the face of the spring and releases the keepers. I tried to use the tool anyway, but had to come up with a different method. I was able to remove a valve using the open end of a spanner to replicate the C piece that my tool was missing. However, it was a bit sketchy and I wouldn't recommend doing it this way. I ended up using a regular F clamp and the open end of a spanner to remove the valves. Again, it was probably less than ideal and I wouldn't recommend it, but this is what I was able to come up with at the time. The valves have some corrosion and carbon buildup, as you would expect to find on an old engine that has been sitting for a while. In the future, I'll clean these with a brass wire wheel and use lapping compound to clean the valve seat. A quick look at the head with the valves removed. The usual buildup of carbon and oil. I'm guessing the chunky material in the ports is caused from fluid or water or a mixture of things. I don't have a pressure washer, so I sprayed some degreaser and used a brass wire brush to scrub some of the residue from the surface. Using a brass wire wheel on a power drill, I cleaned the combustion chambers. You can see how much carbon was built up in here. At this stage, I was still planning on trying to clean the head myself, but I ended up taking it to a local mechanic to put through a parts washer because I wasn't sure how to best clean all the ports and chambers. Once I decided to have the head cleaned, I moved on to removing the old layers of paint from the sump. For this, I started with the wire wheel and the power drill before moving to the grinder with a flappy disc, which is one of the discs that has the sandpaper sections. This is the finished product after removing what I could with a combination of the wire wheel and the flappy disc. Then cleaned it, taped up the gasket surface and thread for the drain plug before spraying it with Rust-Oleum primer. The process for the rocker cover was the same, except I did use some rust converter on some sections that had started pitting. I know removing old paint and spraying primer isn't very exciting. In the next video, I should have the cylinder head back and I can make a start on cleaning up the valves and attempt to lap the valve seats, as well as deciding what color to paint the engine and hopefully reassembling the head. Thanks for watching, see you next time.